Oh dear, Teoh can never get off to a great start. Hi, I'm Teoh and I've recently started a new job. Now there are jobs that you have to support yourself while you're still figuring things out, and there are jobs that are the first steps on your burgeoning career. Starting a new job, especially like that, is a pretty scary thing. And I've done it once before, so I thought I'd share some tips on how to start your new job. Remember your manners, but stop worrying about professionalism. And if you're too worried about, is this professional, is this not professional, you kind of end up putting on a bit of a front. Be kind and considerate to everyone you meet, but just try and stay true to yourself. Take note. No, seriously, take notes. Yes, you probably will not read them back. You're gonna have endless meetings, one-on-ones, training programs, things that make you sit at the computer and go through, takes up an hour of your time. Just take notes through it. It kind of helps you remember. Organize your inbox and keep it organized. Start making folders for emails. Don't delete everything, like maybe something will be important again later. This is more of a sort of like, if your bedroom is tidy, then your mind's tidy sort of thing. Block out an hour or two a day to just do work. You're meeting loads of people, you've got loads of training to do. It takes up a lot of time and it feels a bit of a whirlwind. Give yourself the time to sit at your desk and look at what your tasks are and try and do them, because that's the only way you're going to get better at doing them. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Oh, I might irritate her. Oh, she looks really busy. Oh, I've asked this before. Stop doing that. The only way you're going to learn is if you're going to ask. It's okay, people forget things. Your team will want you to get good at your job, because the sooner you're better at your job, the more you can support them in their roles. Feeling overwhelmed, take 5 minutes to yourself. Go get some air, sit somewhere quiet. It's okay to give yourself the space to deal with those emotions. What is it that's making you feel overwhelmed? Let's write a list of what you've got to do today. Put them into separate lists. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do later in the week? What are you going to move into next week? And what are you just going to trash? Make use of your one-on-ones with your manager. Most organizations will give them to you. If they don't, ask for them. That's a great opportunity to present issues that you're having and talk personally about what you're feeling, but also show the solutions to those situations. Maybe there's a bit of work you can't get your head around just yet, you need a bit more time. That's your opportunity. Maybe a job could be given to someone else in the team whilst you're still figuring things out. That's what line managers are meant to do. Find a buddy, someone who does work at the organization but is in a different directorate, kind of a little bit disconnected from your team. If you're getting a bit frustrated about how things are in your team, they can give you a bit of fresh perspective on it. Also, they're really helpful for other organization things. Make friends or network. You've got lunch, you've got after work, sometimes there's people's birthdays, sometimes there's an occasion in the office. The sooner you meet like-minded people at the organization, it's going to help to make you feel more comfortable. Set your own personal goals, things that you can track, how much you've learned. And it is really important to keep making note of your progress with it, because later on, if you're suffering from a bit of imposter syndrome, you can maybe look back on that and see how far you've come, and it validates yourself. As for imposter syndrome, you know, when you go, I'm not qualified enough for this, I can't do this, I'm not picking things up quick enough. Be kind to yourself. You are going to feel like this. This is your first real job. You're putting so much pressure on yourself. And let's get real. It takes at least a month to sort of know what an organization is about roughly and how they work. 2, to maybe be decent at your job. So at least 3 months until you know whether it's the right fit for you. You need to give yourself that time and just focus on the day to day, the week by week. And finally, and the one I struggle with the most, is maintaining a positive attitude. Now, this isn't about pretending that you're the happiest person in the world every day, but it's about reminding yourself of where you want to go and empowering yourself to get there each day. Don't let the little things knock you. And if you are finding it hard, look back at the progress tracker that you've started. Start listing positive things that you're finding in the workspace. You need to counteract that voice in your head. But yeah, this shouldn't come into conflict with being true to yourself. It's tricky. I struggle even now. I've not quite figured it out. I am such a cynical, miserable fart. So yeah, those are my tips for starting your first career job. My new job's going really well, thanks for asking, and let me know if you've got any other advice in the comments below. Let's turn this into a lover, cuddly, give people advice and show them that they can do anything they put their mind to fest. I make myself sick sometimes.